Welcome back to another 2021 Player Outlook presented by RotoHeat.com. This time we're talking Jakobi Meyers, wide receiver, New England Patriots. And as always, thank you guys for hanging out with us. Don't forget to smash that like, the subscribe, the notification icon. Keeps you up to date. Let's YouTube. All right, so with the change in quarterback to Mac Jones, Jakobi Meyers is a guy that people are getting excited about. He looks to have a pretty solid chemistry, a rapport with Jones, if you will. And this team, as we know, is in dire need of a wide receiver to step up. My question to you guys is Jakobi Meyers the guy that's going to step up? Comment below. Let me know. We think, of the analysts that looked into him, we think he's going to finish somewhere as wide receiver 37 or back. 2 of them are buying, 3 are holding, 2 are selling them currently. So those of you that are in a dynasty format, those are numbers to keep an eye on. If you can acquire them for a fair price, go get them. Never hurts to have a chip on the table. If you've got them, hold them. If you're deep at wide receiver and you don't need them, sell them off because maybe you can get a better return than what you paid. We do think his ADP is going to be very similar to this time next year as opposed to where it is currently. It's probably going to be very, very similar. And we think he gives you spot starter potential throughout the 2021 campaign. If you're looking for like a redraft ADP for our redraft brothers out there, he's currently coming off the board at wide receiver 59 or 160 overall. Now, obviously, that could change with this news and this change of quarterback. If your drafts are coming up here before the season starts very quickly, make sure to keep an eye on that because he could go off the board a little bit earlier. From a dynasty perspective, if you go to RotoHeat.com, you're currently not going to see him on there, but I know he's going to shoot up into those as we update our rankings here over the next few days. So make sure you go to RotoHeat.com and check him out. Jakobi Meyers is a guy that, obviously the team is pretty well split on. 3 holds tells me that most of the guys are just not entirely sure exactly what they want to do with them. You got 2 on either side otherwise. So it's interesting. When I look through the guys' comments, they don't see a ton of opportunity to produce because there's just some uncertainty with what the target share is going to look like between, your 2 tight ends that you spent a lot of money on in Jonnu and Hunter Henry. Then you brought in Aguilar and Kendrick Bourne, and they've got N'Keal Harry still, and Myers, and you've got running backs out of the backfield, James White, Damian Harris. Like it makes it very muddy and a very murky situation. But Myers has done okay when given an opportunity. He only has like a 4% drop rate in his opportunities with the Patriots over the last couple of years. It's a tough situation, and we're not entirely sure that he's really going to be anything more than maybe, the 5th option in line behind all these other pieces of the puzzle. So that makes it very difficult to get excited about. So if you're on that thinking, you might want to sell him. If you're somebody who's just interested in having a piece of this wide receiver core to see which one goes off and gets you a better value mid-season trade deadline, this doesn't hurt because he's going to be one of the cheaper ones to get right now because people just don't know necessarily exactly what they're going to do with him. He's still, and even our boy Sully thinks he's the top Patriots receiver on this roster, and he expects, because of that rapport that we saw throughout the preseason with Mac Jones, that he could be the top beneficiary at the wide receiver position. And it wouldn't surprise me in the least because now when you look at it, he's been in this offense the longest at the receiver position, and that could mean something if he has the trust of the coaches and the staff. So let me know in the comments below. Like I said, answer the question. Let's have the conversation. Let's keep it going. Don't forget, thank you guys. Like, comment, subscribe, do all those things. Talk to you later.